early game build for beginners and new players that is very simple to put together, yet it will get you through Act 1 very easily, and you're gonna take out the last boss. Your damage is gonna be great. Your survivability is also gonna be amazing. Main reason I'm uploading this build is because I just finished Act 1 and it was extremely easy to do so, including the final boss, obviously, and everything like that. And what I love about the setup, and you will see that here in a minute, is that you don't even need any crazy support gems. It's just a great synergy of some of the skills that just makes it very, very strong. You're going to have great survivability, great damage. And I've been playing all day pretty much with my friends, and a lot of them have been struggling with the bosses or survivability, while meanwhile on the Witch, I'm just, having a great time. So if you're a new player, you're playing the Witch, this is just going to make the game even easier for you because you're not going to spend tons of time putting this together. Just a few things you're going to focus on here. You're going to need Unearth, then you're going to need Contagion, and the third one is the Skeletal Sniper. Now, these three things are the main things as mentioned. As we progress further, there's one more thing, and I'm going to show you guys that one as well. But first, let's talk about Unearth. Now, this gives you the ability to summon your temporary minions, right? Because as you're taking out your enemies with this skill or destroying corpses with this skill, it is gonna spawn the temporary minions, the little scorpion guys, which at the end of the day really add a lot of survivability and damage to your character. So Unearth is something you're gonna need no matter what. As you guys can see, I'm not even using any support gems. I'm just using the basic one at the moment. And yeah, we just took out the Act 1 final boss, just ran through it in a very, very easy fashion. Second one, Contagion. Once again, no support gems. And that's what makes this build great. Very simple, yet tons of damage. But the cool thing about this debuff is that once you're using this, and let's say you debuff an enemy and then you kill that enemy with Unearth, when they die and turn into a temporary minion, those minions are gonna carry the debuff, right? Just to put it very simply. It's very strong. It's gonna make your ad clear and boss damage as well much better, as long as there's some ads around it. But even without it, this build covers everything, right? So there is a specific rotation we're gonna be doing. So we took a look at Unearth, Contagion, but now let's quickly take a look at the Skeletal Snipers. These are going to be the minions that you're going to be using, and there's a reason for that, right? First of all, the support gems here are going to be Magnified Effect. Supported skills have 40% more area of effect. And then last, the Gasp. This is the very important one. Minions from supported skills die 4 seconds after their life is reduced to 0, which means that they're going to be up a little bit more, so you're going to be doing more damage overall, right? So what you're going to be doing, guys, is you're going to start the rotation with Contagion. So you're going to get the debuff going. Then you're going to use the Skeletal Sniper skill, which is going to be the Gas Arrow. And now they're debuffed. They're taking damage from the Gas Arrow. And then you can spam Unearth to take out a lot of enemies. And on top of that, you're creating your own army of scorpions, right? And then they're going to have the Contagion with them, so they're going to be doing a lot of work. That is your rotation. Once again, Contagion, then Gas Arrow, Unearth, and that's how you clear everything. Now, when it comes to bosses, you're going to be doing Contagion, and then obviously the arrows, the Skeletal Snipers are going to be doing tons of damage. And as you level up and get towards the end of Act 1, you're going to get Bone Storm, and this is going to be your massive damage skill for the bosses. So we have amazing ad clear, and we have very good single target damage as well. I am using Minion Pact on the Bone Storm, and also I've been trying Brutality. This skill just does a lot of damage if you do charge it up, okay? Especially if it's a crit hit. It's phenomenal. So yeah, these are the ones that you're gonna need. Very easy to put together. Even without these guys, the support gems, I was doing absolutely fine in Act 1. Here is the skill tree currently for Act 1, and I got to Restless Dead. This was the most important one that I wanted. Minions revive 25% faster. Everything on the way, you just pick up pretty much, and just make your way as fast as you can to Restless Dead. And then I'm also going to go for Gravedigger. Minions revive 15% faster. You gain 2% life when one of your minions is revived. So this is probably where I'm going to go next, right? So I'm going to take this route right here in just a few levels. I'll be right over there, and I'll be getting my minions 40% faster, which will make the build even better. I'm going to show you the gear now real quick. I'm going to hover over it, and then we're going to break it down, some of them. The point is, these are pretty low level, like around level 10, 9, something like that. But the reason for that is because I didn't even need to upgrade a lot of it, guys. I was just killing everything, and the survivability was phenomenal just due to the rotation that we showcased. As long as you get these things done, as I told you, you are going to be absolutely fine. You're not going to have any issues at all. Now, one thing I will tell you, oh, by the way, I just got this wand when I killed the Act 1 boss. This is going to be much better for me. But the one thing I want to tell you is do not be afraid to upgrade gear with the materials. As you guys can see, a lot of my gear is rare. That's just because I was using the materials. I didn't really get any good higher level gear, and I didn't really pay attention as well because I've been up way too long. I'm half asleep. But if anything, that just shows you that even without some crazy gear, you can just destroy everything. Because I literally turned these into rare right before the boss, essentially. Anything before that, I was absolutely destroying with very average gear. And I was just doing the rotations as I told you, and everything was dying. So essentially, that's what you want to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the early game build for my witch. I am going to be making a more in-depth build as we level up and get through Act 2 and Act 3. And I will upgrade this build for Act 2 and then upgrade this build for Act 3 as well. So stay tuned for that. I am going to be playing Blood Mage. I had an absolute blast playing with this setup. It made the run very easy. And I guarantee you it's going to do the same for you as long as you put all of these things together. If you guys did enjoy the video, slap a like, sub to the channel. We got tons of more content on the way for PoE 2. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you all on the next one.